Hey, this is Empress Alicia, and one thing I forgot to mention in the video, because it came on so fast, right, was that these parasitic energies, I forgot to tell you that they like you in a broken-hearted state. They like you in a painful state. These energy harvesters, they enjoy when you are very upset, when you are sad, when you're fearful, and when you're very, very heartbroken, and that they feed off of that pain. They feed off of all of that pain that you have, okay? And to them, it feels like milk and honey and sweet to them when somebody, have good energy and you are crying over them, when you are brokenhearted over them, when you're weeping and distraught over them, okay? So I say all of this to say that be mindful of relationships with people that want you to, that don't mind, that like to see you and don't mind you being in a sad state. That people that likes to see you upset, people that like to see you fearful or, unsettled, that people like that can possibly be a parasite and a low vibrational energy and a person as an energy harvester. Okay, because when I look back to the friends and the family members that I came to when I was in a place of being attacked and upset, that these people enjoyed that. I remember the devil smirk and the laughter, kind of like not laughing out loud, but wanting to laugh and wanting to gloat when I was being attacked by this dark magician, parasitic energy harvester, that was attacking me with dark magic and was trying to unalive me, and also, working all this juju on me because they wanted me to become part of a cult. And if I didn't, worse, they wanted me, the best that they wanted me was to become part of a cult and harvest my energy willfully. But if that didn't work, they wanted me to just be unalived, right? So when I came to the so-called friends that I had at the time, she actually was happy that I was brokenhearted from a dark magician, a fake ass dark magician, parasitic energy harvester. She was actually gloating and happy underneath all of that. She was actually smirking, like a devilish smirk. I don't know if you understand what that means, but maybe you've seen it and maybe you haven't. But if you haven't, maybe you will one day. But it is a devilish smirk. And it was the first time that I've really seen it in a way, but it was a devilish smirk. But I bet you that smirk ain't smirking no more, because I know what's up. So I know that smirk ain't smirking no more. But it's just the point that I'm trying to make, that pay attention to people around you that you see and don't care when you tell them things that makes you discomfort or fearful or any of those things, because that is a sign that they are possibly one of the parasitic energies that enjoys seeing you upset, hurt, painful and all those other things, because that's the only way that they feel like they have something up, and they steal your energy that way. But they love, love, love when you're brokenhearted. That energy, something about the brokenheartedness, they love that energy. When you are brokenhearted, distraught, and like real fucked up, they love that energy. They love that, and it makes sense, because that's why this dark magician, fake parasitic energy, this is why he went around targeting women to break their hearts and to siphon their energy and to keep themselves wrapped up parasitically. Okay? So when it comes to a parasitic energy and a parasitic energy, they'll take that energy because it's still energy. You see what I'm saying? Because that fake friend that I had that was with this, that decided to go behind my back and deal with this magician, witch, parasitic energy harvester, I'm pretty sure he harvests her energy. I know that like I know my last name. I'm pretty sure he harvests her energy and did all this other debauchery, because that's what they do. They'll take anything, but they really want somebody who has the good energy. Okay? But it makes sense to why even she wanted to break my heart, my sister, my mother, and almost everybody that I know. It makes sense of why they all did something very, very heinous that will cause a heart chakra truly imbalanced, if not broken and shatter, and cause a mental instability. Now it makes sense to why that was so important, because it would cause a huge amount of energy for the energy harvesters, because they all that energy that you giving, crying and weaving and all of that. That's why I say any man that enjoys seeing you cry, be heartbroken and tortured, and you told him what hurts you, you told him, and he still does it, he possibly is a narcissistic energy vampire. He's possibly a narcissistic energy vampire, and you should get away from him. Okay? Because these people, I'm telling you, I'm giving you a big token right now. I'm giving you the token that's going to help you really get through and help you. But I don't think I went over the heartbreak of why they enjoy that part. Because what they do is, right, whether it's a woman or a man, they come in, they love bomb you, they fuck you, and they want to get you hooked. That's why the sex magic is part of it, because they want to get you hooked. They want you to feel like it's the best dick or best whatever cat you had. So they get you hooked, right? But while they having sex with you, what you might not have noticed was that he has sex with you, but he was literally taking up all your energy. He might not have had a came, but whatever you want to call it, he may not have came to his, she might not have either. They fully just have sex with you to still encipher your energy. So they having sex, but they know how to hold back all at the same time. And they also doing some voodoo backwards ass magic while they having sex with you. Okay? Now, if you enjoy sex, and it's a way to protect your energy when you have sex. So they can't steal your energy. It's a way to do that. But I'm not giving that out for free. Okay? But there's a way to do that. But I ain't giving that out for free. I'm just going to tell you what to watch out for and how they do it. And what they do is, like they did me, I'm about to tell y'all. Y'all all probably was getting energy harvested and you even fucking know it. But I'm going to tell you, when after he really got you good and you really think you in love, because remember, all this magic on you got you think you in love too. You really not. But all this magic got you thinking you in love. Right? So once he got you good or she got you good and you think everything is going right, soon as you like, oh, this is it. Now, this is where the party starts for them. All of a sudden, stop calling you. You don't hear from him or her. You don't see them, him or her. Whatever schedule y'all had completely stop. So if y'all used to see each other three times a week and y'all stopped, and now y'all ain't seeing each other no more. He fully doing con artist, parasitic, bottom of the barrel con artist work that he was designed to do, or she was designed to do. And they stopped talking to you completely. Everything. But let me tell you, they know what they're doing. They know that majority of what you're going to do is harass them. Well, not harass them. I'm not going to say harass them. Find out what's going on. Find out what's going on. Because you're like, are you dead? And shit. Because what happened? Are you dead? So this is when they call themselves, when you finally catch up to them, I got options. I told you what it was. But if you told me what it was, right, y'all? If they told you what it was, then why was you acting like you wanted a relationship? Why was you acting like you were available if you're not available? Because I'm telling you, the whole purpose was just the energy harvest off of you. And this is where the energy harvesting starts. Now, because you brokenhearted and you feel some type of way. Okay? Because now you're like, what kind of person do all of this and now you're just going to pull away? Because now the energy harvesting started. Because now you're weeping, you're brokenhearted, you probably depressed, you're trying to figure out what's going on, but you don't know that you've been jujued and hoodooed and sex magic been done on you, and he did manipulation to your heart chakra to make you think you're in love, but you're not. So you're crying even harder, and all these emotions, he's feeding off of it, or she's feeding off of it. You get me? You follow me? I forgot to mention this in a video. That's why I'm coming back telling you guys this part of the energy harvesting. Right? So this is how it goes on, and you distraught. And you're like, what happened? And what are you doing? Some people, I'm not saying you bad for this, but some people, they're chasing now. Because you're trying to end the brokenheartedness, but all that do is make them feel like they something when they really ain't shit. This only make them feel like they're something, but they really ain't shit. But they want you to chase them so they can feel good, and they still energy harvesting off of that. You get what I'm saying? They still energy harvesting off of that. So it's a big con artist type of parasitic harvesting trick that they do to get your energy. You get what I'm saying? And now I'm going to go into it on a friend level, because this is a little bit different. Now, we think that sometimes even with your friends, you have a cord. You have an energetic cord, even with the people that you call yourself your friends with, that betray you. They were never your friends, but they betray you, right? You have an energetic cord with them in a different way, because you don't have sex with them, but you wide open. What do I mean? Your emotions, your emotions, your honesty, your vulnerability is open with who you believe is your friend. So you're telling them parts of you that is vulnerable, right? Your emotions are energy, and that is a cord connected to who you believe is your friend, right? So if she goes and cheats and betray you, and part of a plan to unalive you, and sleep with your somebody that you really ain't fuck with like that anyway, the long way, because they were about that bullshit, but she went behind your back and betrayed you, and also was trying to set you up for failure and a whole lot of other bullshit. That's a big betrayal. So therefore, again, she can energy harvest off of you, because she feels good, like this bitch did, feels good that she broke your heart, that she got one up on you, supposedly. So she's feeding off of that energy. She's a parasitic gutter rat energy. Okay? A parasitic gutter rat energy, like I was talking about in the first video. They don't have nothing else that they live for and die for. So she set herself in that trap. A parasitic energy. So yeah, she might have harvested some energy and felt good by having leftovers, right? You wanted to get fucked that bad by a dark magician and only got a wet ass and some STDs. You wanted to get a wet ass so bad, you got it. And you got energy harvested off of, because that energy harvester, he's one step ahead of her. So he probably got a little bit more brain cells than she has, because he energy harvested her energy. So he almost got two birds in one stone. Dumbass. If anything, you went wrong when you decided to betray me, because you betrayed yourself 2 times over. You betrayed yourself twice over, dummy. Dum-dum. That's how I know you are a parasitic, bottomless pit gutter rat that is enslaved spiritually. And I don't care if these people like what I'm saying or not. It's the truth. Your behavior says the truth. Your behavior says the truth. And don't start jumping over my head. I am not with it tonight. Don't start this gang stalking crap. I'm with it tonight. I'm letting you know. I'm with it. I'm locked and I'm ready. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. But this is what I've been dealing with for 2-3 years. I've been dealing with this. Jumping over my head. I'm not with it no more. I'm putting my foot down everywhere. And I'm letting anybody know that crossed me. Fuck with me if you want to. I'm ready. I'm with it. I am with it. Enough is enough. I'm with it. If y'all rock with me, y'all with it too. Y'all with it too. I know you is. You with it. But I'm telling you guys, I had to tell you how this all is starting to connect. So even with the family members that all came against me from my so-called mother on down, right, y'all? They all, my mother, my sister, all of them, they decided to do betrayal against me too. I know y'all like, God damn, Leash, what the hell is going on? The whole goddamn world betrayed you. Everybody, what the hell? I never met somebody like this in my life. I know. It's hard to fucking believe, but it's the truth. It's the God honest truth. Anybody that rocks with me know what I'm talking about. Anybody that rocks with me and you understand, you know what I'm talking about. This shit is true. They operate a different way. So they don't connect to accord with you the way your friend did and the way a man did with you, but they connect with you because you came in a world with these people. These people know you from a child on up. You have other kind of memories with them. You have other attachments with them. You have other memories with them that causes you to have an attachment with them. You know, these are people that I helped as well. People that borrowed money and didn't pay it back. These are people a whole nother level, right? So when people you help and that you love dearly, because usually your family, you usually love them even though they fucked up, right? We just want to keep it 100. Most people love their people even if they fucked up until they do the worst and be done with them, like I am. Right? But most people, you know, they love their people, right? So when they betray you, it hits another kind of way, because that's usually your foundation is your so-called family. They're the people that's supposed to be with you and love you unconditionally. They your cheerleaders. That's usually how it's supposed to go in healthy families. Even if you're different, we're going to support your differentness and your awkwardness or whatever you got going on. We're going to support you in whatever way we can, as long as it's in certain boundaries and stuff like that. Ain't nobody being harmed or hurt. But unfortunately, that wasn't me. Okay? So when your family betray you, your so-called family, your relatives betray you, right? That hits you another kind of way. Okay? When your mother betrays you, that hits you another kind of way. Right? So that is another way that is energy harvest. That's how they can energy harvest off of you, because you have a broken heart from all three ways, all three directions. These people was really working hard to take me up out of here. These people was working hard to take all my energy and make me mentally incapacitated and throw me into a mental asylum. These people really was trying to do me something. And everybody wanted a piece in the betrayal. That's what's so crazy. Because like I said in the first video, when the button got pushed for these parasitic, low vibrational energies to target me, was when I stepped into my purpose. When I stepped into what God had for me, that's when all of their fangs really came out. That's when their fangs really came out to harm me. Okay, so it all makes sense when it comes to these low vibrational, enslaved, parasitic, energy harvesting people. And now, I bet you they all sorry now. They all gonna be eaten alive. They all gonna be eaten alive. If not in jail or a mental place. Okay? I'm not worried about it. I'm just making a point for you guys, because I think I left this part out of how it works. Because I know people are like, what the hell is energy harvesting? What does that mean? Well, what does a parasite do? A parasite lives off of a host. It eats off of a host, doesn't it? It eats and thrives off of a host. That's what a parasite do. That's what these energy harvesters do. They eating off of your energy. You the host. They finding a way to make you feel pain or discomfort. They'll take happiness too, but they really want a negative vibration because that's what they resonate with. They don't resonate with love and unity and peace and happiness and abundance and all those other things. They don't resonate with that. They don't resonate with it. They pretend they do. They pretend, but they don't. They miserable. They are mentally enslaved, spiritually enslaved, and they are miserable. They will never have peace. They don't know what it feels like to have peace. That's why they don't want nothing that's natural. They don't want natural sex. They don't want natural nothing. Nothing. It's all manufactured. They don't know what any of that. They don't really like anybody that is truly representing the real God. The real God, the real light, the real being, the real cosmic source. They don't like you for that. Because they cannot really, once you become into that alignment and awareness, they really can't do nothing with you but encourage. Just like a teacher, I forget his name, but he have a whole video about it, about how your attention is just called for. And that's the only way they can get your energy is by calling for it, which is by doing things to get your attention. Doing things to get you to respond. And I'm like, what the hell? But it all makes sense because they only know how to self-destruct and to destruct others. And it makes sense because I'm like, who would knowingly do something like that? Like, that's weird. But it makes sense because that's what they were programmed to be. They only know how to self-destruct and destroy others and do anything with fear and unhappiness and all of those lower vibrations. That must be a terrible way of living. That must be a terrible way of living. I would hate to be y'all. Sorry, I hate to say it. I would hate to be y'all. They self-destruct. They sure do. They self-destruct. So it's important to pay attention to their own patterns. And that will also tell you what they possibly are. Because if they self-destruct, then they probably also destroy other people's lives. They possibly can be part of this group. They love chaos. They love drama. They love all that debauchery. They never satisfy. I would hate to be them too. I would hate to be them too. But if I have anything else to come up, I'm going to let you guys know. If the Most High granted and the Spirit Team granted, I will let you guys know all about it if anything else come up. But I have to give you this last part on how it works. And I'm sure there's many other ways they do it too, but these are the main ways that they do it. This is the way because that's the gateway of how they only need one shot, one good shot, and they got you good for a while. Okay? But they all do it differently. And they all get promised different things too. Because it was a lot of promises made. But even if it wasn't no promises made, like I was picking up, a lot of them do it because that's what they were designed to do. That's what they don't have no other choice, no other option. They just slaves to these entities to destroy themselves. Because what you call yourself doing it because you want to make somebody else jealous, but you destroying yourself by sleeping with somebody who destroys themselves, and that it just don't make any sense. You see what I'm saying? A lot of these people destroyed themselves trying to destroy me, but they really just destroyed themselves because that's all they were designed to do, is to bring destruction without even a reward, because a lot of them didn't get a reward. A lot of them wasn't even promised anything. It's kind of like the porn star who like having sex and they offered her a deal but forgot to pay her the money, and she still don't care because she deep down enjoy just fucking. It's kind of like that, right? So I think this is all I have to come up with this download that I forgot to give you, of an explanation to a part that I gave you in the first video. So once again, this is Empress Alicia, and until next time, be aware, take care, and peace.